Hey guys, I'm Rhett from the 100 Acre Wood Highlands out here at the end of January, and it's a beautiful day out here. We're gonna hit the mid-60s today in Oklahoma, and the weather has been so awesome it makes me want to get ready for my garden. I've got all my seed catalogs out, I've been flipping through and I'm just ready to get that going, but it's January and it's not time for that yet, and we've been kind of spoiled a little bit lately. And tomorrow the highs are going to be in the 40s with the low in the 30s, and we're getting a pretty good chance of rain and some mixed in, ice and sleet, and so things are getting ready to turn nasty. So we're going to be going out feeding the cows some hay. That way they've got access to plenty of forage to provide them some extra energy and extra warmth throughout the rest of this week. Thanks for watching. Check it out. In Oklahoma, we're pretty fortunate that we don't get heavy snowstorms. If we get snow, it's usually just a couple of inches, and that might only be a few times a year, and some years nothing at all. But we do get is ice storms. And the Scottish Highland cows, because of that long hair, they have no problem handling the cold weather. The cold weather isn't the problem, it's the lack of food that sometimes goes with having those ice storms. When we get ice storms, it coats all the trees, it coats all the ground, and you can just walk outside sometimes and hear the tree limbs just breaking from all the weight of the ice. And a lot of times we lose power, and it just is not very much fun getting bundled up to go outside to take care of the cows. So that's why we try to do it ahead of time. If we know that there's a cold front coming in like there is this week, I'm going to do a little bit of preparing for that. That way the cows have got access to plenty of hay, they've got the protein tubs out there, they've got all the stuff that they need to get them through this little cold snap. So just like on the Ranger, the cows kind of know what the sound of this tractor means. They've already found the hay, and that's where the trick comes in, is getting this string off of the hay and putting it where I want it before these cows get a chance to tear into it. So I put this bale out in another bare area. You know, some of the hay is going to waste when I don't put it inside of a ring like this. They're spreading around, they're taking their horns and they're hooking into it and kind of playing. It's kind of fun watching them tear into this bale of hay. You can kind of tell that they're excited that they've got this fresh hay to eat. But that's kind of the purpose of spreading these hay bales around and not using a hay ring, because there's just a lot of dirt here. When it rains, it gets muddy. And my thought process is that this hay has got good Bermuda grass seed in it. They're gonna spread it around. It's gonna add some grass seed into this area. And next spring, that hopefully this area will fill in with good grass. So one of the other things that we provide throughout the winter are mineral tubs. This is a big 200-pound tub of 20% protein. And cows only get a percentage of the protein needs off of grass. And in the wintertime, when the grass is dead, it's even less nutritious. And they still graze from that, but they need to have access to protein to keep them warm, to keep them healthy, to help in milk production. And you know, we've got 3 calves on the ground right now that are just about 5 months old, and we'll have another one coming up. And so we want to be sure that they're being provided all the nutrition that they need. So these mineral supplements, we locate them around the different areas of the farm, and they can be eaten from kind of on an as-needed basis from these cows. A couple of tricks with these protein tubs is that you can locate them throughout your pasture in different areas where you want to promote grazing. So, you know, if they're going to come to this protein tub, they're going to travel to the area that you put it in, and then afterwards they're going to graze in that area. So it can be used to kind of help move them around the pasture and keep them focused on areas that maybe they aren't grazing enough from. One of the things that you need to keep in mind is wherever you put this, they need to have access to plenty of drinking water. And what I like about these tubs is that we can repurpose them. They come with a nice hard plastic lid that I've got several of them empty in the barn that I store my cubes in. The cow protein cubes come in paper bags or plastic bags that a mouse or a squirrel or something like that could chew through. So whenever these protein tubs are empty, I use them to fill back up with protein cubes and put the lid on it, and that helps protect it, keep it dry, and keep it away from pests in the barn. And probably this springtime, when we're done feeding cubes, I'm going to turn some of these into self-wicking tubs for the garden. See, there's a lot of good YouTubers like Gardening with Leon and Daniel Arms from the Arms Family Homestead that do this. And so it looks like a pretty cool way to grow some vegetables, and I love growing vegetable gardens. So I've got about 6 of these tubs so far, and I'll probably have a few more before the winter's over, and I'm going to repurpose it into a growing bed for the garden. I've gotten a ton of suggestions of names for this new cow on Facebook and the Shiloh Christian Academy here in Newcastle, Oklahoma, and still working on figuring out exactly which one we're going to decide on, but I'll give you some of the suggestions. Daisy was on the list. Of course, we already have a dog named Daisy, so I don't know if we're going to go with the cow named Daisy. We had Cocoa, Chocolate, Chocolate Chip, Dunana, Tawny, Mocha, Fighter, Cowy. I'm surprised we didn't get Cowy McCowface. Miss Mud, Black Tip. I thought Black Tip was pretty cool with those black tips she's got on her horns. We got Blackberry, Cookie, and Chocolate Chip. So let me know which name you think we ought to pick in the comment section down below. Come here, Bear. Hey, buddy. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you can find me on Facebook by searching 100 Acre Wood Highlands. Subscribe to my channel down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you've got questions or comments about Scottish Highland cattle, I'd love to talk to you. Leave me a question down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.